Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today is week 2 of the Lilacia Love Sew Along from Fort Worth Fabric Studios. As you can see, I have last week's pinwheel block on the wall behind me. I love it. It's beautiful. It came out really well. I love pinwheels anyway, and the colors in this quilt are gorgeous. So I can't wait to get this week's blocks done. There are quite a few, so I think it's going to take a little bit of time. There's 12 blocks. They are very simple blocks, but there's 12 of them. So let's go ahead and get started. I have all my pieces laid out, and you should have piles of 24 of each of these colors, and you'll have 12 of these rectangles here. And what we're aiming for is something that looks like this. So you're going to make 24 of these pieces. This is what's going to take time because there's so many of these. So you're going to make 24 of these because there's going to be 2 of these strips per block. You're going to want to do the dark purple floral, the lighter purple blender, the white background purple floral, the denser one, and then the white background with the purple floral, the less dense. So you're going to do them in that order. So the darker purple, the light purple, the denser, and then the less dense of the white background ones. And aren't these fabrics beautiful? So I'm going to set these 2 pieces aside for now because we don't need these, and I don't need this one right now. First thing I'm going to do is join these together. And what I recommend is chain piecing all of this because, like I said, you're going to have 24 of these all in the same order. So do them all in this, all 24 the same way, where you attach these all together in this color order. So I'm going to go ahead and do that first. I'm going to just do one on camera here with you today and then let you guys do the other ones yourself. I don't think you want to see me sit here and sew 24 of these. And obviously I pre-sewed that one to show you what we're aiming for. But that's a lot, and I think it's going to take just a little bit to get all of these sewn. So I'm going to add this one next. If I were doing all of these with you though, what I would do is chain piece probably the 2 darker ones together, the 2 lighter ones together, and then join them all after I press them. That would make it go quite a bit quicker. Rather than doing one at a time like I'm doing now. So for this week, as long as you can sew a fairly straight line, and I say fairly because I don't know anybody who can sew a perfectly straight line, but a fairly straight line and a 1/4 inch seam allowance, you should be good to go. Because this is all we're doing this week, is we're making 24 of these. After you make this, I'm going to go ahead and give this guy a press. And this is just a pressing solution. I get asked about this every week, but it's a concentrated starch alternative, similar to Best Press, but not quite Best Press, that I put on the seams. And it just helps make my seams lay really, really nice and flat. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and grab my iron. I'm going to press these guys. And I'm just pressing them all one direction, but you can really press them any way you want. Or if you like to press open. I don't think it's really necessary to press these open just because there's not like a lot of seams we're matching up or anything. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just sort of pressing them all one way. And when you do that, you can see you can iron really nice. It makes it nice and easy to iron if you want to make your block a little flatter. Okay, so once you've got all 24 of those made, you're going to use 2 per block. So you're going to have one going one direction, then you're going to put your white background piece, and this white, if you're working from the kit, it's got 2 sides that both look actually like they could be the outside, but one side, if you look in the light, the white that's on top of the white is a little tiny bit more pronounced. So if you hold it in the light, you can really see that. So just a little trick there. And then the piece that you put on the bottom, you're going to want to turn. So you're going to want your dark purples, let me move that a little bit so you guys can see it better. Your dark purples are going to be opposite corners. Your whites are going to be opposite corners. So you don't want it this way. You don't want them the same. You want it this way, opposites. Okay? So then we're just going to sew all 3 of these together, and that's the block. That's it. Really simple block. It just takes a while to get there with all 24 of the strips that you have to make before you put the blocks together. And then you'll have 12 blocks. And again, with the pressing of these, I think you can press them any way you want. You can either press them open. I think what I'm going to do, because this piece has all the seams, I'm going to press it towards the white. And I typically don't press towards white. I usually press towards color. But I just think it's going to lay a lot nicer if we do that way. But again, do whatever you like. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a press. And then we'll add the other side. I really, really like this background fabric. It's really pretty. I love solid backgrounds, but I also really do, I'm really getting into background fabrics that have just a little bit of texture, a little something extra. It just gives it a little bit more interest. It's fun, I think. Okay, so now I'm going to make sure that those are opposite. I'm going to go ahead and lay that there and attach that side. I hope you're enjoying this sew along so far. I love it. Mostly due to the fact that so far it's been pretty easy and I love the fabric. This fabric is sewing up very nicely and pressing very nicely. I like when you get a really nice fabric that does that. Definitely makes the quilting or sewing experience a lot more enjoyable. Okay, there's that. So I'm going to also press that one towards the center. Again, you don't have to press it the same way I do. You can press them out, in, open, whatever you like. I just think for the purpose of bulk down the road, since we don't know where these are going to go in the quilt yet, I think that will be kind of nice to have them going in, because I don't know if we're going to join a bunch of stuff to this and it could get bulky. So okay. So that is it. That is the block for this week, except 12. You need to make 12 of them. So as you can see, this goes together really nice and easy fairly quickly, except that you're going to have to make 12 of them. So it will take you a little bit of time because of that. But the block comes together great and very beginner friendly. So if you need any help, don't feel free to reach out in the comments down below this video. Also, don't forget to go over to the Facebook group. You can post your questions there or post pictures of your progress. We'd love to see it. Well, thank you all so much for sewing along with me today. I hope you enjoyed this week. I thought it was fun. It was always nice to get some kind of easy blocks, especially if there's a lot of them. So as you can see, I've got all my blocks done. They're on the wall behind me. I have the 12th one right here. So I thought I'd show you guys that a little closer up. Really nice and easy, which is great, like I said. And that's it for this week. So don't forget to post your progress pictures over in the Facebook group. I'll link that down below. If you're not a member, come on over and join us. You'll have to answer a few questions before you're let in. But once you're let in, feel free to post some pictures. We love seeing them. As a creator, a quilter, I love seeing everyone's pictures, whether you're using the kit or your own fabric. It's really exciting for me to see who's sewing along and see your progress. So thank you so much for being here and sewing along with me. And I will see you next week for week 3. I think it's August 7th. Oh, August already. Wow. I have no idea where July went. But that's it for this week. All right. I'll see you soon. Bye.